Hi, welcome everybody to my third video, continuing the series of the True Self Principle Guide. The first principle that we did last week was you cannot find your true self if you do not know yourself. Today's principle is you cannot find your true self if you do not like yourself. So when we were children and we expressed an interest in something or pleasure in something, and we went to the parents or the adults around us and they judged us and shamed us, we then created a false self. We disassociated ourselves from that we liked. We learned to reject the things that we like and embrace the things we dislike to keep others happy. Our happiness was not prioritized. It was secondary or nowhere even on the list. And as a result, we began to detest the person we've become. I've met a lot of people in the last few years who actually have no clue as to their likes and dislikes. So for me, I'm open and honest about what I like. And I'm also open and honest about what I don't like. And I never struggled with those boundaries. But then you need a sense of being attached to who you are to have that. And most people don't know who they are, which is point number one we did. So therefore, you don't know who you are, you do not know what you like. So you have to learn how to get to know yourself by trying different foods. I try to make new things all the time that other people in my family like, but I also try to maintain the cooking of the things that I like as well, that I enjoy, so I don't lose the pleasure in cooking and the pleasure in eating. So there's so many things that are judged as bad or not good enough. Sometimes it's a career choice. Sometimes you decided you wanted to become a pastry chef and your parents said, oh no, that's just a waste of time and money to study that. You must become a physiotherapist or a lawyer because that's the real job. That will give you a real income. So off you go to university, spend XYZ amount of years and a ridiculous amount of money studying something that brings you no joy. 10, 15 years down the line, as you hit your late 30s and early 40s, when you start to reassess your life, you realize, oh my word, this sucks. The monotony of life is sucking me dry. And then you go off pursuing other things in search of this happiness, this elusive happiness. And you end up looking for things once again in the wrong direction on the outside, not realizing you need to look on the inside and that what was the last thing that truly made me happy? And if you think about it, that same person will be when I was making pastries. I was my happiest. When I was creating new things, I was my happiest. That means that is where you must go back. For me, when I thought about what made me happy, when I studied psychology as a young person, I was in my element. I loved it, absolutely found myself. So when I found myself lost again, wanting to reconnect with myself and what I liked, I went back to psychology. I started pursuing the studying of it and then the actual practicing and a career of it. So my journey did begin a bit like that. What did my 17-year-old self dream of? She dreamed of being a psychologist. So I'm not exactly a psychologist, but I'm a registered counselor and I'm quite happy with that. I get to do what I love every single day. I get to help people. I get to share my knowledge. I get to help them transform their lives, reconnect with themselves and their loved ones. So on that note, I just want to say thank you for listening. We now have 14 subscribers and keep on subscribing. There's a surprise in store. Bye.